handshake between Eddie Howe and his opposite number, Thomas Frank, who's done such a great job with Brentford, establishing them in the Premier League. This is their third season in a row in the top flight, as the players stand in a line next to the officials. It's a big game for them at the start of a crucial period. It's a sort of schedule they want back in Europe, back in the big time, but they've got to get their Premier League campaign really going properly, and they can make a start with that today, end the run of defeats and climb the table. They could go above Brentford in the league, depending on how the result goes, and get as high as 10th. And we're underway on BBC Radio Newcastle, with Newcastle kicking off and playing the ball back into their own half before sending it long over halfway, and they are attacking the goal at the Leazes end, which is to our left, as Elliot Anderson makes a strong challenge in the left-back position, and Newcastle play the ball over to the far right-hand side. Trippier clipping it up to Wilson, laying it off to Bruno. A high ball, it's sent down the wing. Gordon got after it, but Rico Henry, the Brentford left wing-back there.
That'll be a good battle, that. Henry's quick.
I know you like him.
Yeah.
It's a bit damp at St James's. The floodlights are on, and flag sort of blowing in the breeze on top of the east stand. So Anderson gets it and gets away. Edge of the area. Ball played into Barnes. Digs out the cross. Pinnock with a header. It's come to Bruno. Barged off the ball by Visser. No foul. Play on, and the away side trying to go up the other end now. They're in Newcastle's half. Hickey rolls in Jensen, low ball to the back of the box, and Schär with an important clearance. Brentford still on the attack. Jensen on the right, slips it through. Hickey unmarked, and Pope with a big save. Nick Pope stood big and tall and made the save when they got in. The unmarked Hickey.
Just as well, it wasn't a left-footed player, because he's hit it with the outside of his right foot. But to get that amount of space inside the penalty area is worrying.
Trippier inside to Bruno. A couple of touches to get it under control. The pass to Byrne. Wilson edge of the area. Is Barnes now. Can take on Hickey and Mbermo. Defeat by Barnes, but it's outnumbered. And it's with Byrne again into Longstaff now. Bruno in the centre. Schär, it's opened up for him. It's going to have a go, Schär. It's taken a big deflection, and they'll have a corner, Newcastle, on the far right-hand side.
Yeah, he was a long way out, wasn't he?
Byrne and Schär having a conversation in the box as Trippier prepares to swing in the corner kick. It's a good one, headed down and then headed off the line by Brentford. A big chance at the back post, and it's Bruno who's missed the opportunity after it was flicked on. He nodded it towards goal and cleared from in front of the line and behind for another corner on the left. It was a save by Flecken, and then Collins has headed it away and behind.
Big chance, wasn't it?
Wilson's not going to get there. Pinnock back to Flecken. Taken a touch inside and then cleared it straight to Byrne. Anderson tripped. Referee plays a good advantage. Then a through ball. Barnes is in, and then looking for Wilson, and Gordon can't get there either at the back post. Gordon, though, keeps it alive. Trippier with a cross, headed away by Brentford. That could have been the opener, but they're still on the attack. Bruno to Gordon, comes in off the right wing to Longstaff, and then away by the visitors. And Visser with great feet, and Mbermo's made the run, but he's a mile offside. And Visser's been completely outnumbered. He's held on to the ball and passed it straight to Trippier. Now Gordon for Wilson, takes it away from Pinnock. Wilson, the defender,
did well.
has forced him out wide, but Newcastle still have a good opportunity here through Callum Wilson into the area as Brentford get numbers back. Longstaff to Trippier. Down the line for Longstaff, takes a touch, lifts it in, and it's headed over by Wilson on the 6-yard line.
That's better.
I'm not sure you will.
Bruno to Anderson's got 3 light blue shirts around him. Plays it back to Schär. 35 yards out, Fabian Schär might try his luck. He's instead played it to Trippier. Good ball in, Wilson with a header. And Barnes was coming in behind him. Wilson will feel he had every right to go for it. Maybe didn't get a call.
Yeah, I don't think it's the strongest suit anyway, is it? Barnes. I don't think heading's one of his strong points. Just got in the hole, didn't he, between the two centre backs. Wilson just a little bit too much on the cross, couldn't get above it.
We are into a 6th additional minute. Kick forwards from Pope, not the best, but Longstaff is there, and then on by Barnes as the half-time whistle goes. 0-0 at St James's Park. What do you think, John Anderson?
Hasn't been great. There's been the odd moment here and there. Brentford causes a few problems early on, getting in behind, little balls played down the sides.
He's hooked it clear. Anderson could have been a foul. Play on, says Craig Pawson, as Byrne takes Newcastle towards goal. Barnes back to Anderson, can't get the shot away. Gordon taking it out to the right, turns, comes back inside into the box to Wilson. Now Anderson, it's with Wilson through for Trippier, hangs up across, headed away as far as Wilson on the 18-yard line. Back to Trippier, another Brentford clearance. Fabian Schär, deep cross, Flecken's punched it, could have let it go. Harvey Barnes. Barnes with a delivery, Gordon rising, couldn't make any contact with the ball.
No real intent from him, was there? He's got between the two defenders, he's got to throw himself at it. It's a great little ball played in. Poor goalkeeping initially by Flecken.
Longstaff nods it down to Trippier on halfway. Gordon, lovely layoff. That's a neat little touch. And Bruno drives towards goal down the left-hand side. It's with Barnes now, taking on his man. He's beaten his man. Still going, Barnes. Bruno across to Trippier. Bit of space on the right. Good ball in. Headed up by Pinnock. Keeper's missed it. Can they get it over the line? They can! Callum Wilson has scored! Or has he? Or has he? The whistle has gone. Well, it looks like they're going to get a free kick, Brentford. They are.
There's nothing wrong with that goal. The goalkeeper's all over the place. OK, he backs into him, he makes it back, but the goalkeeper's got...
Unbelievable. Crosses halfway, clips it through, good ball from Longstaff. Barnes might be in. Harvey Barnes, but a recovery challenge from Collins forces him out wide. Barnes beats one now, on a run, then hangs up across, but there's nobody there. Hickey back to the keeper. Oh, Gordon's gone down over the top of the keeper. They want a penalty. Byrne, Bruno and Wilson go to the referee. Gordon is down off the pitch. What do you think? Gordon surely was caught. He's given it. He's given the penalty. Craig Pawson has pointed to the spot, and minutes after they were harshly denied a goal from Wilson, they're going to have the chance from a penalty to go in front. Through Callum Wilson from 12 yards. Wilson at the Gallagher end comes forwards and does what he does best, buries the ball into the back of the net. It's a really good penalty, and it's Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0.
It's a quality penalty. I'd like to see the challenge again, mate.
I want to see the disallowed goal again. Flecken is yellow carded for protesting. Flecken picks it up. They won't want that to cost them, Newcastle, and it doesn't cost them, because there is the final whistle. A handshake between Eddie Howe and Thomas Frank, and a whistle from Craig Pawson that they really needed. They are out on their feet, some of them in black and white. Gordon lying flat on the pitch. Bruno on his knees. Anderson bent over, Wilson as well, but through a Callum Wilson penalty, they have won. They've ended the run of defeats, and they have a second Premier League victory of the season.